Hey, welcome back to the Board Game Closet. My name's Jimmy, and today we're going to be taking a look at a small game called Sushi Go. In Sushi Go, this is a pick and pass card game where you're trying to make the best combinations of cards to score the most amount of points over 3 rounds. Whoever has the most points wins the game, and it's all based off of sushi. So let's see what you get in the box. Ta-da! That's it. That's all you get. Sushi Go is a card game, so you're not going to get a whole lot. I appreciate Game Right making a nice little tray for you. I've not always been a fan of 10 games, but this one works great. Instead of putting this in a little card box that you throw away, kind of like Uno or something like that, I actually want to keep this, and it fits very snugly. So, instructions are pretty simple. This pamphlet you can read through pretty quickly and get an idea. I didn't watch any tutorials on this game. I just read through the instructions, and it was easy enough to understand. And they even have a quick game summary on the back, which I appreciate. So Sushi Go plays 2 to 5 players, I think. Yeah, 2 to 5 players. And it plays really quickly. This is not a long game at all. It's a drafting game. So at the beginning of the round, you're going to deal out a certain number of cards based off the number of players. I think if it's 2 players, you're going to get like 10 cards. And if it's 5 players, it goes all the way down. I don't know what it is. I've never played it with 5. But anyways, the instructions tell you that. And so you're going to deal out the cards that you want. On your turn, you're going to pick the card that you want, pass the other cards, and then you're handed a stack of cards and you look through that, and then you pick the one that you want, and then you continue to pass the cards around the table. Plays really quick once you understand how that works, because once you know what the cards do, then all you're doing is looking at your hand, looking at the best possible scenario, putting your cards down and passing them along. So what cards do you have in Sushi Go? In Sushi Go, you have basic sushi. Forgive me, I don't like sushi at all. So this game kind of, even though the name of the game and what it was about didn't interest me, I still liked it for what you get to do in the game. So I'm going to put out a few cards here so we can see what you're able to do in the game, and then we'll just kind of go down the line and talk about each one of these cards. So in Sushi Go, you're trying to collect cards to make the best possible combinations. And remember, this is a drafting game, so you're trying to make the best of whatever you're handed. So although you can make some strategy, it really is based off of what's given to you. And so you're trying to make the best of a bad scenario, lemons into lemonade type deal. But in Sushi Go, let's talk about the different cards that you can get. Pudding this would be a pudding card. At the end of the game, whoever has the most of these cards gets 6 points. Whoever has the least of these cards gets -6 points. Dumplings right here. As you collect these, they go up in value. So if you only have 1, it's worth 1 point. But if you collect 5 of them, it's worth 15 points. So you kind of have to gamble there. Am I going to get more of these cards as the game round progresses? Sashimi, you have to collect at least 3 of these. If you only collect 2 or 1, it's not worth anything. So you're also trying to gamble there and hope that you get 2 more of these on a later round in order to equal 3, and then you would get your 10 points. Tempura is the same kind of thing. You have to get 2 of these and you score 5 points. If you get 3, it's only worth 5 points. Now, I think if you get 4, you can keep doing that and it's worth, but you got to get at least 2 of each. Wasabi is a card that you would play now, and then on the next round, hope that you get some sushi. If you get the sushi, then in essence, you are taking the wasabi thematic element here and dipping it in the wasabi so it's worth points. The wasabi is ×3. So whatever kind of sushi you dip in it, it multiplies that. So if you got the egg here, it's only worth 1. But if you got the salmon, it's worth 2. And I think there's a squid card that's worth 3. So you could get up to 9 points off of that if you made that combination. And then the maki rolls here, whoever has the most of these gets 6 points. Whoever has the second most gets 3 points. So it's in a race to get these. And these are not based off of the number of cards that you have, but the number of rolls that are pictured on here. So if you had both of these cards, it would actually be worth 5. You'd have 5 counting towards your total instead of just 2. And then lastly, there are chopsticks, and this is where you kind of get to use the name of the game. Chopsticks allow you to play 2 cards on a turn instead of 1. So you have to play this card on one round, and then on a subsequent round, when it's your turn, you get to play 2 cards on that turn. Replace the cards, replace this back into the deck, and then you get to play 2 cards on your turn. And that's it. At the end of one round, you count up all of your points. You put all those cards to the side. You hold on to your dumplings. I mean, not your dumplings, your pudding. Those are the only cards that are not discarded. But then you keep going through the round, and you're just going to run through not all these cards, but most of these cards. And then at the end of 3 rounds, whoever has the most points wins. So what do I think about Sushi Go? I like it. It's simple. It's not complicated to learn. You play a couple times and you got it. It plays quickly, so you can throw this out on the table and do a couple rounds. It's definitely a filler game. It's something you do in between some games, or if you wanted to play with somebody that usually just plays card games, you could pull this out and they would get it. They would understand how to play, and they'd follow along pretty easily. So at the end of our reviews, we always do a buy it, play it, or hate it rating. That's a green, go buy this game, add it to your collection. White means maybe you wouldn't buy it, but you would play it. And then red means hate it, don't buy it, don't play it, go do something else. For me, this game gets a green. I say go buy this game. It's cheap. It's not going to be an expensive game. If you pick this up at your local hobby shop, it's not going to cost you that much. And I think it's a good game to have on the shelf. If you had the right people come over to play and you wanted to teach something to them really quickly to get some things started, you could play Sushi Go, play a couple rounds of it even, or games, and it wouldn't be that complicated. So I do recommend this. The people that would hate this game are heavy gamers. Obviously, I don't even think you'd look at this game or consider it. You're probably not even going to watch this review if you're a heavy gamer, so that's not for you. The people that would just play it are probably people that like heavier games, but they're nice, and so they want to play with people. They just enjoy playing games, so they'll sit down and play this game with you if you want to. I might be in that category, to be honest, where this doesn't really overwhelm me, and I'm not like so excited about this game, but it is fun, and my wife likes the game, and I know that some family members, when we get to play this with them, that they're going to like it too. So that's my review of Sushi Go. Hope you like it, and check out more of our reviews on BoardGameCloset.com, and as always, support your local hobby shop.